It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Already here, they'll audible to something else. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8. And they go play action now. Graham. And right away, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Following the fumble recovery, Richardson escaping the pressure right. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Richardson going to move him around. They run over center with Benson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They go play action with Graham. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. It's certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
Here's Graham to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, first and goal.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out.
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball. What's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Now they'll audible to something else. They'll run with Benson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brings up second and goal at the 12-yard line.
Now it's Richardson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Anthony Richardson. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And all the way out just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That's good for 28 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Graham will throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Elijah Higgins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are back within a score.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that, because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Brings up second and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. Second and 9 now. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
They need 18 yards here on third down. Richardson looking to throw this. That one complete to Trey Tucker.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Texans send the punter out as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now they'll shift things around.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Graham here from the shotgun.
Here's Higgins out of the right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now Graham.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Graham going to set up to throw. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burkle?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
They'll run on first down. Levine. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Now it's Graham.
That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
On first down, Levine. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. On play action, Graham. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him, unable to bring him to the ground. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Now Graham to throw.
This pass complete to Higgins.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Slot man moves right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hart. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. A good pickup there at 22.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They'll run on 1st down. Levine, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down and 8.
Back to throw. Graham. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Texans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Richardson looking to throw.
Flush to his right.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
Richardson going to change the play here. A give up the middle with Benson.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
3rd down and 1. Now Richardson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's out right at the 25. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a 1st down.
Richardson off the play fake.
And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Richardson to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Graham.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. This time they stay on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Richardson shotgun on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here with Benson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Well, Richardson going to move him around. Here's 2nd and 8. Into space at the 45. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A handoff here to Benson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain of 27 more yards. That's another Texans first down.
Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give. Here comes Benson. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Richardson working from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Trey Benson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And running with power here.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Here's Graham to throw it.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
3rd and 3.
Now a handoff up the middle.
Levine. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Graham.
Going up top. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Play action. Now Richardson. This is caught by Tucker.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. On first down, it's Benson.
And room there to work it inside the 25.
61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll go again with Benson.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Houston, it's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A give left side for Benson.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
From the 4, this is second down and 1. On the handoff, Benson running right.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
That's good for the Texans. First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
QB sneak, Richardson.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Anthony Richardson
with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year.
And the Texans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 10.
Graham will throw.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Looking to throw.
Graham.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.